Great news for Bulls fans. We've got the latest positive updates on Lonzo Ball's injury recovery and a detailed preview of Patrick Williams' upcoming season. How will Lonzo's progress impact the team, and what can we expect from Patrick Williams this year? Dive in for all the exciting updates, insights, and what this means for the Bulls season ahead. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for all the latest Bulls news and rumors. Welcome to Chicago Bulls News, your go-to source for the latest updates on the Windy City's favorite team. We've got you covered with breaking news, trade rumors, and in-depth analysis of everything Bulls. From United Center to the front office, we're bringing you the inside scoop. Hit subscribe and let's talk Bulls basketball. Alright, let's start with the news many of us have been waiting for: an update on Lonzo Ball's injury status. As you all know, Lonzo has been sidelined for quite some time due to a persistent knee issue, but I'm thrilled to report that we finally have some positive news to share. According to recent reports from multiple sources close to the team, Lonzo has been making significant progress in his rehabilitation process. The Bulls' medical staff has been working tirelessly with him, and it seems their efforts are starting to pay off. Now, I want to be clear, we're not talking about an immediate return to the court. But the signs are definitely encouraging. Lonzo has reportedly been able to increase his workload in recent weeks, participating in more intensive on-court drills without experiencing the setbacks that have plagued his recovery in the past. One source, who spoke on condition of anonymity, stated that Lonzo's knee is responding well to treatment and that his pain levels have decreased substantially. This is a huge step forward, considering the challenges he's faced over the past year and a half. The Bulls front office has been understandably cautious about setting any firm timelines for Lonzo's return, but there's a growing sense of optimism within the organization. Head coach Billy Donovan was quoted as saying, "We're seeing real progress with Lonzo. He's working hard every day, and while we're taking it one step at a time, we're all encouraged by what we're seeing." Now, I know what you're thinking: we've heard positive updates before, only to be disappointed. And you're right to be cautious. But there are a few key differences this time around that I think are worth noting. First, the consistency of the positive reports. We're not just hearing one isolated piece of good news, there's been a steady stream of encouraging updates over the past few weeks. This suggests that Lonzo's improvement is sustained rather than just a temporary blip. Second, the nature of the activities he's able to participate in. Previous updates often focused on Lonzo's ability to do basic conditioning work. Now, we're hearing about him taking part in more basketball-specific drills. That's a significant leap forward in terms of his functional capacity. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, is Lonzo's own mindset. In a recent social media post, he shared a video of himself working out with the caption, "Trust the process." The comeback is on. That kind of positivity and determination from Lonzo himself is something we haven't seen in a while, and it's incredibly encouraging. So what does all this mean for the Bulls? Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Even in the best-case scenario, we're likely still looking at several weeks, if not months, before Lonzo is ready for NBA action. The team will undoubtedly take a cautious approach to avoid any setbacks. But the mere possibility of Lonzo's return is huge for this team. His court vision, defensive prowess, and three-point shooting were sorely missed last season. And it's still a big if he can return to something close to his pre-injury form, it could be a game-changer for the Bulls' playoff aspirations. In the meantime, the team will continue to rely on Ayo Dosunmu, Kobe White, and the newly acquired Jevon Carter to man the point guard position. These guys have shown flashes of brilliance, but there's no denying that a healthy Lonzo Ball would take this team to another level. Now, let's shift our focus to another key piece of the Bulls' puzzle: Patrick Williams. As we head into the new season, there's a lot of buzz surrounding the young forward, and for good reason. Williams, entering his fourth year in the league, has shown tantalizing potential since being drafted fourth overall in 2020. His combination of size, athleticism, and two-way ability has had Bulls fans dreaming of a future all-star. But so far, that potential hasn't quite translated into consistent production. This season, however, could be different. There are several factors that suggest Williams might be on the verge of a breakout year. First and foremost is his off-season work. Reports from the Bulls training staff indicate that Williams has been absolutely grinding this summer. He's been in the gym almost every day, working on his shot, his ball handling, and his conditioning. One source close to the team told me, "Pat's been a man on a mission this off-season. He's always been a hard worker, but this summer, he's taken it to another level. He knows this is a big year for him, and he's determined to make the most of it." This increased dedication is reflected in some subtle changes to Williams' physique. Recent photos show him looking noticeably more muscular, particularly in his upper body. This added strength should help him when battling for rebounds and finishing through contact at the rim, two areas where he sometimes struggled in the past. But it's not just physical improvements that have people excited about Williams' potential this season. There's also been a noticeable shift in his mentality. In previous years, Williams has sometimes been criticized for being too passive on the court, deferring to the Bulls' more established stars. But in summer league and preseason games, we've seen a more aggressive, assertive Patrick Williams. He's looking for his shot more often, attacking the basket with purpose, and showing a willingness to take on tough defensive assignments. This newfound aggression was on full display in a recent scrimmage, where Williams reportedly dropped 28 points, including several emphatic dunks and a couple of clutch three-pointers. Coach Donovan has taken notice of this change, saying, "Pat's always had the tools. What we're seeing now is him putting it all together and really asserting himself. He's playing with a level of confidence that I think is going to translate into a big season for him." So what kind of numbers can we expect from Williams this year? Well, last season he averaged 10.2 points and 4.0 rebounds per game. I think it's reasonable to expect those numbers to jump significantly. If Williams can stay healthy and maintain his aggressive mindset, I wouldn't be surprised to see him averaging around 15-17 points and 6-7 rebounds per game. But more than just the raw numbers, I expect to see Williams impacting the game in ways that don't always show up in the box score, locking down opposing wings on defense, making the right rotations, and keeping the ball moving on offense. One area where I'm particularly excited to see Williams' progress is his three-point shooting. He shot a respectable 41.5% from beyond the arc last season, but on relatively low volume. If he can maintain that efficiency while increasing his attempts, it would add a crucial dimension to the Bulls' offense and really open up the floor for guys like DeRozan and LaVine to operate. Speaking of DeRozan and LaVine, Williams' development could have a significant impact on their games as well. If Williams can establish himself as a consistent third scoring option, it would take some of the pressure off the Bulls' star duo and make the team's offense much more difficult to defend. Alright Bulls fans, that's all for today's video. We've covered a lot of ground, from the encouraging updates on Lonzo Ball's injury to the exciting potential of Patrick Williams' upcoming season. As always, the NBA season is full of surprises, and I can't wait to see how things unfold for our Bulls. What do you think? Are you excited about the positive news on Lonzo? Do you believe this is the year Patrick Williams puts it all together? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future Bulls updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Go Bulls!